Ripple time.
Ripple time.
Hey, look, I got like an egg on my head. As you can tell, it's a little bit cold.
Yes, it is. It went down to -7 this morning.
Aren't you lucky I got you that frozen smoothie? Sorry about that. I had a nice hot coffee though. Welcome to episode 92.
92.
We're almost there at the 100.
Yes,
It'll
getting
be,
there.
let me do the quick count. It'll be next year.
Yeah, the beginning of next year.
It'll be a new start. You know, say goodbye to the 100 and we'll do like a little special 100 episode thing.
Ooh, specials.
Let's have a cake.
Okay.
A frozen cake.
Birthday.
One of the ice cream cake. How's everyone out there? Thank you very much for watching. Last week we had some guests coming in from Australia.
Yeah.
To Janet and Sophia and Pete. Yeah, friends from a long way back. And yeah, he was saying quite interesting that it was their first time to stay in an actual like Japanese style hotel, even though they'd been here for 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was thinking because not only them, but the previous friends that came here, Beck and Morris.
Yeah.
They were saying the same thing.
Why is that? I wonder. I didn't ask.
Well, they're both first timers, like visiting Japan. So they of course go to Tokyo and Osaka, Kyoto, all those big cities.
But those cities seem to be a little bit older, and there's a lot more cultural things, and you have probably more hotels there. I'm not sure.
Well, there's a lot of hotels for sure, but it's like the modern style hotels. So they have, kind of like business hotels.
Right. There's a lot more to choose from, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to stay here for that amount of time, which means they have to kind of save up money as well. So, I think if they try to go to
the
Japanese style place.
The budget hotels, yeah, there's quite a lot of hotels in those places, and a lot of them are, what may I say, Western style hotels with beds and
showers in a room.
Yeah, it's funny too when they first came here and they saw it, they were like just like, oh wow, where's the bed?
There's no bed. You'd be sleeping on the floor.
Sleeping on the floor. Yeah, so the traditional Japanese style. So we have tatami mats, which is the straw style mat.
Well, we got the carpet on top of it.
Yeah. So you're not actually sleeping on the cold ground. It's like
and we got the heated floor. And the onsen water's running underneath.
Yeah, nice and toasty in the room, so they weren't too bad. And of course, it's very kind of traditional. You get to wear the robes.
Yeah, you got that.
Yeah, and as far as hotels go, our place is very, very reasonable for those sort of things. So yeah, you not only come here and get the bath and the hotel, but you get a nice little Japanese experience as well.
Yeah.
And I will speak Japanese to you.
If you can.
Just a little bit. But every day I'm learning new things about Japanese. And never like for example, the counting system still gets me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then everything else that you count is always different.
Yeah.
And you just told me this morning, today, which is the 11th of November. No,
it's not 11th.
It's the 11th of November. I can't even count in English. So
November 26th.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yes, calendar girl. Yeah, you're right.
So when you write it down,
yeah.
it's 1126. Which could be interpreted in Japanese into ii-fu-ro. That means?
A very good bath.
Exactly. Today is the day of a good bath.
A good bath. So please, wherever you are in the world, hurry up and get down here.
Yeah. Today's the day.
Today's the day. Yeah, so that's interesting. When I think the pronunciation for 1126 will be fu, which is
ro.
Furo, which is bath.
Yeah.
So E, which is really cool, is really nice, the best, and 26, which would be Furo, best bath.
Yeah.
Good
so
bath,
like every month, 26th is a day of bath.
Yeah.
Yeah. But today is actually a good bath.
Yeah, and speaking of the baths and stuff like that, it's the other thing too. They just took it on. I remember before they were coming, they were like, "No, I'm not going.
I'm not taking my clothes off."
Yeah, and I was like, "No, it's all right. We'll just have showers somewhere when no one's there." But geez,
you somehow convinced them.
I didn't have to. I think I left it up to them. I said, you can if you want to. You don't have to. But while you're here,
You get experience.
don't miss out on this thing. And they're like, okay. And Pete was the first one. He was very nervous and stuff. Like when I
Yeah.
talked to him on the phone.
Well, he's a
15,
teenager
yeah.
boy, you know.
And,
Usually they'll be like, no, I don't want to.
yeah. No, he was the first one in. And just went and they're like, oh my God, Pete just walked in. I was like, yeah, don't worry about it. He's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was, and he went back again and again and again, and by the end of the end of their 4 or 5 days, it was very short. Yeah, they even the very last minute, come on, we're going to be late to get to the airport, and they're like, no, we just had another bath, so couldn't get them out.
That was good.
And yeah, glad that they
so
came,
glad.
glad with all the friends, and it's brilliant. Speaking of that, though, I was reading this morning on the internet. I was reading this morning that. Just before Corona, the Australian...
About 4 years ago?
Yeah, about 4 years ago. That year, the first 6 months of that year, they had about 300,000 people come to Japan.
From Australia.
In the first 6 months as a travel on the tourist thing.
Quite a lot.
And this year, for the first 6 months, they had up 500,000 people.
Almost doubled.
Almost doubled in that's incredible. So it has become such a popular tourist place, and especially for the Australians. I think maybe the dollar has something to do with
Oh
it.
yeah, of course.
So right now it's quite good. So and along with along with more education about things like the onsen and stuff like that, maybe because of us. Who knows?
You never know.
Who knows? But yeah, so it seems like a lot more people are willing to try things and willing to go, and the access has been good. There's more flights coming out, and they're so cheap. Some of them, considering.
We were just reading that the airline from Australia to Osaka is just so cheap.
It was something like $200 one way. It was ridiculous. It's like I spend that on food.
Yes.
So listen, we could start our own travel agency and book all these other people. But yeah, so listen, if you are interested, you're watching, and check out those deals because some of them are great.
Yeah.
And especially places like Osaka and Tokyo, they're really pushing it. All year round is good. Yeah. We're coming into the snow season. As you can see, I've got the thing ready. I've been out. Hoods and I got my hood as well. Look at that. Look like a couple of thugs.
Experiamos! That's what I was going for.
That's what you eat?
Yeah.
I was going just for thug. You're doing the Harry Potter thing. That's
Yes.
Yes, of
You
course.
have to experience that in Tokyo.
Yes, but they did all that in
Tokyo?
Disneyland.
Is it Tokyo or Osaka?
We're not going to make it as travel agents. You
Okay,
know that,
no,
don't
we
we?
don't know. Sorry.
Yes, Harry Potter World. There's all those things for the kids and for the adults. I love that thing too.
I do
of
too.
course, too. Anyway.
Demento!
So we're preparing up. I've already changed the tyres on the car.
Yes.
It's great. That was my first experience.
Well, apparently it's gonna snow tonight or tomorrow.
Just in time.
Just in time.
Yes.
Yes.
But it's a whole thing. It's a whole process that we get through the seasons. It's quite everything changes,
Yeah.
and including the car.
Outfit.
Tires, the wipers, the fluids, everything. Oh. Tires changing, all of that, all the seasons, and including the clothes.
And food.
Yep, food. Janet and them just missed out, so it's snowing this week. It's already snowed in Sapporo, and it's in this little bit of a in-between weather when it snows and then it gets a little bit warmer. It gets a bit slushy, but nighttime you still need all the gear because it does get icy.
Yep. You have to change the way you walk as well on the snow.
Really, with just good shoes is not going to do it.
Could,
Show
but
me the
when it
walk.
gets icy, you just have to shuffle.
Like a penguin.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. Pick that up, the Sapporo shuffle. But like I was saying, they were all a bit worried because they didn't have shoes and they were heading into Sapporo, and there was a chance that it was going to be snowy. And the great thing about Sapporo is that it's all underground as well.
Yeah.
So they didn't really have to go above ground for anything. They can catch most of the city all underground.
Yeah,
It's
if you're
just
around the city area, like near the station,
Yeah.
so everything is connected underneath.
yeah, and it's just as vibrant, as busy, and there's all the shops that you can get from upstairs. You can get downstairs. It's an amazing little labyrinth of Yeah, it was
I
great.
get lost.
Yeah, it took me a while, but yeah, it's fun getting lost too. That's the other thing too about being in Japan. I think they were both, one of the things they were saying, they were just so surprised how easy things were to get around and how helpful everyone was.
Yeah.
To do it. So yeah, so please, what are you waiting for?
What you waiting for?
So what else have we got going on? Today we have some chicken here. That's the best chicken I've ever. Yeah, it's a little food truck that comes in every now and then, so we've always got something happening, and it's like little nuggets, right? Very delicious. And they're coming here. They're here today, and it's coming to the end of the month, and closing up, and then we're into December, and we got 4 weeks, and it's a new year. Wow, Christmas! You'll soon see a Christmas tree behind me there. I'll have to set that up soon, and do all the Santa stuff. Which is other thing too, things like Halloween and Christmas, and which we would normally associate with Western countries, but that's all becoming really popular too now. And yeah, it's really, it's opened the doors. It's easy to travel around.
Yeah, not just from Australia, but anywhere from the world. It's good. And also in Japan we have this deal, like especially flights or trains and stuff. If you're coming from overseas, you get discount as well.
And the other thing that they do the Visit Hokkaido one. They also had, I had some more friends call up and ask about this place. Yeah, Japan's basically just opened up its doors, invited all these travelers to come through. Yeah, and but if you're not only looking for, it's not only like flying. So, I mean, the railways are brilliant.
Yeah, the trains. Yeah. We got bullet train, we got the local train, we got fast planes.
But you were saying Kiyomi did the rail pass, right?
Yeah, if you're living overseas, you can actually get this free railway pass. It's called Japan Rail Pass. It's quite cheap compared to buying every time.
Buying it here in Japan too. They offer these special deals just for international travelers. Yeah. And it's I'm not really sure. I know my mum did something similar where you could do, I think it was like 5 to 7, 8 trips or something like that. And then you could just go anywhere you wanted to, and every time you used it, they just clicked the ticket. It was they swear by it.
Unlimited.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
So you can do that. Even you can get on the train down south and come up to Hokkaido by train.
Yeah, under the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's true. And I think they're in the process of refurbishing all of Sapporo Station for the bullet trains and things like that to come up. So in the future, I'm not sure. I can't give you a date on that one, but it's definitely in the works, and it's all been under construction for the last year and a half. So it shouldn't be too far away. But everything is opened up, everything's becoming more accessible. And once you get to Sapporo, you're not far away from us.
Not at all. About 2.5 hours.
Yeah, so if you're not sure, we're in Obihiro, Tokachi area, which is eastern Hokkaido. And yeah, so it's only about 2.5 hours by train.
Yeah, you can get on the train, you can take a bus, or you can rent a car.
Yeah. Or we have an airport here too.
Yeah.
So you can come from Tokyo straight to us.
Yeah, there's direct flight from Haneda to Obihiro.
Yeah, and that's a popular one too. I think Janet and all them used it. All our friends came that way.
Yeah.
It's a great way to end the trip too. If you want to travel around for two weeks, depending on how much time you got, do that, because that's what I've been saying. And then come here and relax for a couple of days and just relax with us.
Relax in a bath.
We're just family.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You're always welcome.
Yeah.
So that'll be a great great way to end the trip.
Yeah. That's what we've been pushing, and people have been doing that.
Yeah.
Arigatou gozaimasu. And customers are in. So it's probably about time we say goodbye.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching this episode. A little roundup of everything that's happened in the last couple of weeks for us.
Yeah.
So take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next week. Bye.